Hey Lovebug, if you're new here, my name is Mercy Yvonne. My channel is all about being the intersection between faith, fashion, and fragrance. So if that is your vibe, consider joining the Lovebug tribe. This week's shout out goes to Sabrina W-TAF. Thank you so much for showing your girls some love. It is greatly appreciated. If you ever want a shout out in one of my future videos, you gotta talk to me down below in the comments and you will get a shout out from me. So for today's video, we are talking my complemented layering combos. That means I wore this combo and got a compliment at some point throughout wearing it. So if you want to see what those combos were, go ahead, grab your snacky snack, sit back, relax, and let's hop into the video. So for combo number one, I took Aqua Hour, the body cream and the spray from Bath and Body Works. This is a part of the Everyday Luxuries line that is said to be inspired by Giorgio Armani's Acqua di Gioia. So I paired these three all together and got a compliment. I got a compliment at work and was told that, like, oh my gosh, you smell really good. Like, oh my gosh, you smell really good. So this was definitely the combo. It's a very simple, fresh, clean type of combo. This combo probably lasted me about 4 to 5 hours before it really became more of a skin scent, but at least in those first 4 hours I was able to get a compliment, so it is going to project a bit. So I would definitely say that this is definitely a really good combo. For combo number two, I took All8, the body butter. I've talked about this in my body butter video, so I kind of did share my thoughts on this, but I am working to finish this up. So I paired it with Ancient Cosmetics Fresh Strawberry. This is such a fresh strawberry type of combo, and then finished it off with Bath and Body Works Strawberry Flirt. This is inspired by Fleur's Strawberry Letter. So this was, balance skills. So this was the combo. I was complimented by a child, and I feel like that's very good to say because this is definitely kid approved. I was told that, like, oh my gosh, you smell really good, and I was used as the sniffer because we were passing a stank garbage and it was like just sniffing me because, like, Rissy, you smell good, and this was the combo that I had on. So I would definitely say this is kid approved. So for the next combo, my base was the Fenty Skin Body Butter. This is the shimmering one. I paired it with Fineries Born to Impress, and then topped it off with Bath and Body Works Always and Forever. And this compliment was by a different kiddo and told that I smell really good. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I think the kiddo really she loves this particular fragrance because every time I wear this fragrance, she always compliments me. She always tells me, like, oh my gosh, Rissa, you smell so good. So I think this is definitely the gem. So I think Born to Impress is definitely very loved, and it is kid approved. And the reason I feel like that is such a really good thing to talk about is because though I am connected to kids, kids do not always give me compliments. I'm going to be honest. As much as they are used to me and around me, they do not always give me compliments. And so when they give me a compliment, I make a mental note to definitely make sure I acknowledge that, because they are very tight with them compliments and they don't give them out freely all the time. And I do believe that kids are honest. Like, kids are sometimes brutally honest, and so when I do get a compliment by a kiddo, I think that is definitely something to take note of, and so this is definitely kid approved. So for our next combo, it's a more simple one. I took Naturium's Glow Getter Multi-Oil Body Butter. This is not extremely scented, so I use this primarily as the body butter as my base, and then I topped it with Kayali's Welding Silk Santal. For some people, this may not really be considered a combo. I want to mention this because I think that, one, this was able to project because of the way that these two complement together. So I was in Walmart and I was checking out, and the cashier was like, oh my gosh, something smells good. Now, I had a lotion that I had a body cream that I was bringing to her to check out, and she was like, is it this smelling like that? Now keep in mind, it was sealed. You can't smell it from the bottle. Like, I knew that it was not the lotion that she was smelling. I knew that it was me, but she wasn't gonna say that. And I wasn't gonna be like, oh no, it's me that you're smelling. It's my combo, it's my fragrance. But I definitely think that this was a really, really good combo. I would say I probably got maybe 4 or 5 hours out of this, but I was not wearing it long, so I do think that that played a part. But I do think that this body butter really gave it a strong base to hold on to, and so this was definitely a really, really, really good combo. So for our next combo, we went in with Softer Than No Other, the Vanilla and Tuberose Body Butter by TPH. This is Taraji P. Henson's brand. We also went in with Bath and Body Works Vanilla Romance. This is the body cream. I then went in with Bath and Body Works. This is Vanilla Noir. This is primarily the men's shop. So that is the men's line. Let's see if I can juggle this. Nope. Let's try again. All right, so I'm just gonna hold up. So we went in with these two as our moisturizers, and then for our fragrance, we went in with Vanilla Noir, which is from Bath and Body Works, but this is the men's shop. You can definitely get this right now, and then topped it off with Bath and Body Works Vanilla Romance. So these are definitely, like, ultimately the star of the show and really held it down. I got a compliment at a work event. I walked into the room. There was a man and a woman talking, and they were having a conversation, you know, greet them, go to my table, getting ready to get started, that kind of thing. And they had finished talking. The man was walking past my table, and he was just like, something in here smells so good. Like, it smells really good. Now, he's literally walking past my table. He's like, it smells so good. It smells so sweet. Like, it just smells so good. Now, keep in mind, there's only 3 of us in the room. You are literally walking past my table, and the other person you were literally just talking to, and she is now on the other side of the room. So ultimately, in my mind, I'm like, you're smelling me, but I'm not gonna be like, that's me you're smelling. But in my mind, I made a mental note to be like, yeah, that was me. That was the combo, and it ate down. And instead of just being like, oh my gosh, miss, you smell good, he was like, oh, something smells so good. So this was definitely a really, really good combo. And Vanilla is going to eat every time. She would never do any wrong. So for our next combo, we went in with Jazara Couture. This is the Sweet as Sugar. This is the body butter. I have a unboxing and first impressions video of Jazara's Couture over on my channel, so I can definitely link that in the cards. We paired it with Brown Sugar Babes Milky Way. This is inspired by Commodities Milk Expressive. Went in with Jazara's Couture, the Sweet as Sugar perfume oil. Then I went in with a just brown sugar perfume oil. Brown sugar perfume oil. Then I have a travel size of Milk by Commodity. This is expressive, so this is what this one is inspired by. And then we topped it off with Jazara's Couture. This was the exclusive that I unboxed in that video, where this is Vanilla Marshmallow Whip. And this was a combo. This was definitely a lot. Got complimented by my best friend. And I typically do not throw these in here because my best friend typically compliments me often, so I don't always use that as a point of reference for whether or not I got a compliment. But it was the way that they gave me the compliment to be like, no, you smell good. Like, you smell sweet. I kind of smell like coffee, which was definitely very interesting, but it was like, you're very sweet. It's strong. It's really leaving like a strong sillage, and you're like projecting, and it's long lasting. Like, throughout the day, they were able to smell me. I wore this combo to church, and they were like, even throughout the day, like, still being able to smell me. So I would definitely say this is improved. Now, I would definitely say tread lightly with this one because it is very, very, very sweet. So you might want to take definitely some elements off if you do not like sweet, gourmand, deep, sweet, heavy sweet combos, because this was definitely a sweet one. So I do believe that you need to like sweet combos in order for this to work. But it was a lot, but it definitely worked and it came together very beautifully. So that was the combo. For the next combo, we went in with Amber Saffron by Jazara's Couture, and this is inspired by BR 540, Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kirk Dijon. And then we topped it with our Brown Sugar Babe and Wild Card, also inspired by BR 540. I believe it's the original. Some people have said it is the Extrait, but it's that one. And then went in with Fineries, the New Rouge, which is also inspired by BR 540. Then finished it off with CN Rouge by Bath & Body Works from their Everyday Luxuries line. Which is inspired by also BR 540. So the whole inspiration was BR 540. I got a compliment, honestly, from my family. Once again, this is kid approved, being like, oh my gosh, Rissa, you smell so good. I actually even got a rating. One of the kiddos was like, oh my gosh, Rissa, you smell really good. And the other kiddo was like, I guess you do kind of smell good. And I was like, I kind of smell good or I smell good? And it was like, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. So I got a 4 out of 5 rating for this combo from a kiddo. So I think I'm doing too good. You know, I don't think that's bad at all. I'll take it. It was a 4 out of 5 combo, but for me, it was definitely a 5 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. And if you like that BR 540 DNA, then this is definitely a combo that you will enjoy. And for our last combo, we went in with the EOS Vanilla Cashmere Whipped Oil Butter. I love this stuff. EOS, please bring out other butters, like other fragrances. You can do a fragrance free, you can do a Strawberry Dream. I definitely enjoy Strawberry Dream. You can do a Fresh and Cozy. Like, you can bring out some more. This formulation on this is oh my gosh, so good. I've talked about this also on my channel before. Then we went in with Mix Bar. This is the perfume oil in Vanilla Bourbon. We went in with Valentino's Donna Born in Aroma. It's that very similar vibe. It still has that very boozy vanilla type of vibe. And then it was finished off with the Mix Bar Vanilla Bourbon in the perfume. This was a combo that I wore to church. Got compliments like, oh my gosh, you're projecting. There's C. George. This is lasting. Like, you smell like a grown woman. Like, this is giving a very grown woman fragrance. So I would definitely say keep that in mind. So this was that combo. But that is all for today's video. Those were 8 fragrance layering combos that I received compliments on. I love layering and mixing things together, and so I love doing these types of videos and really highlighting like different combos and the things that I can come up with. So if you want like more inspiration on how to layer, what does that look like, other combos, then I can definitely push out more and more of these videos, because majority of the time I'm never just wearing one thing. I'm typically wearing some type of combo, some type of mix and match. And so if you want the tips and tricks on how I do that, then I can definitely give that to you. But you gotta talk to me in the comments below and let me know that that's something that you want, and give this video a thumbs up. So that is all for today's video. I hope to see you back here next time for another upload. But until then, remember that I love you, God loves you, so remember to always, and I do mean always, love you too. Smooches, Lovebug.